The big concern right now for some parents is, will their children be returning to safe classrooms? An epidemiologist we spoke with says his main worry is for those 12 and under, adding there's simply too much to do to get these classrooms in tip-top shape for September.
The biggest concern I have, quite frankly, is with my 7-year-old, or in general with the JK to grade 6 cohort who are unvaccinated.
Toronto mom Maleeha Sheikh has 4 school-age children. 3 of them are between the ages of 13 to 15 and have already received their first dose. The second one will likely come before school starts. Sheikh's main concern is her little guy.
And my question is, how are we doing in terms of the HVAC systems? Have those implementations been already put in place? And is that cohort seen as a priority?
Epidemiologist Colin Furness says he doesn't think elementary schools will be ready to go in September unless changes are made quickly.
We're not going to be able to vaccinate kids under 12 until, October and November at the earliest. We're not expecting trial data until September or October, and then approvals have to happen. The big question is, what is the effect of Delta and Delta Plus and perhaps any other emerging variant of concern in that age group? A lot of what we know about COVID from last year says that the transmission among kids below 12 is about half that of adults. It's not zero.
Furness warns these unvaccinated kids could be going home to adults who are also not vaccinated, which means COVID could once again spread significantly. The epidemiologist adds what would really help is an improvement to the ventilation system in schools.
Because it takes the chief medical officer of health to declare that aerosols matter in order for rules and regulations to change. Until that happens, there's not a lot that the school boards can do. Once that happens, that then creates, I think, a fair bit of pressure, so to speak, for ventilation improvements to be done in classrooms.
We reached out to the Toronto District School Board, and they say in part, in addition to more than 11,000 institutional grade HEPA filters that are present in schools across the system, the TDSB will also be undertaking HVAC-related upgrades over the summer. We have approximately 170 building automation system and HVAC upgrades approved under federal COVID-19 infrastructure resilience funding. These projects are intended to upgrade the operation of existing mechanical systems to improve ventilation in the building. Still, Furness is hesitant.
It's not evident to me that we're going to be able to open primary schools in September. It's not evident at all. We have 2 months, which is very little time, to make changes to thousands of classrooms.
We reached out to the Minister of Education's office, and a spokesperson says as September approaches, they will continue working with the Chief Medical Officer of Health to ensure schools are safe. They further add, in part, they're putting a plan into action that leads the nation and includes air ventilation improvements in over 95% of schools, supported by over 55,000 portable HEPA air filtration units in classrooms, including in every occupied classroom in the TDSB and the Toronto Catholic District School Board, and over 20,000 other ventilation services.